and gentlemen, hope you're okay, hope you're fine. Yeah, I had a friend or a follower who sent me an inbox and was taking beetroot in large amounts. That's so many glasses in a day. Yeah, I was taking it juiced and spiced, so it was tasty. So it was appealing. Couldn't 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 forego the temptation of taking so many glasses in a day. So the dilemma was that after that got an increase that bit that was giving her or him a lot of issues. So inbox man asked me what's going on, why is my heartbeat increasing? I asked a few questions and told him was taking beetroot. I'll address that later why that happened. For now, let's have a quick background about beetroots. Beetroots are basically natural root vegetables that contain a number of nutrients, or that are rich in a number of nutrients. For example, potassium, iron, copper, manganese, natural sugars, natural fibers, antioxidants, oxalates, nitrates, folic acid or folate, what we could call vitamin B9. Yes, yeah, to mention but a few. So why do you find beetroot very useful? What are the importances of beetroot? Yeah, beetroot basically can be used to manage and prevent anemia. Yes, it can be, that's because it contains folate and vitamin C. You know, vitamin C increases iron absorption, and you know that. So it can be used to manage anemia. It can be used to improve blood and oxygen saturation by dilation of blood vessels. Yes, how? It contains, it's rich in nitrates that are converted to nitric oxide, and nitric oxide is a good vasodilator. So when I talk about blood and oxygen saturation, that automatically brings me to another importance, that is improving endurance and performance. Yeah, stamina. Yeah. So you know, when tissues have oxygen and nutrients supply in time, you know what happens. Yes. So it also can be used to improve spinal to support good development of the spinal cord and prevent risks of neurotube defects. Yes. Yeah, still folic acid enhances development of eggs or follicles. So those planning to looking for pregnancies, take note. It can also enhance ovulation and the faster implantation. Yes. Still under this, yes, what I didn't tell you. Yeah. Yes, they contain antioxidants. Antioxidants basically reduce cell damage and destruction, so they prevent they basically reduce inflammation. Yeah, those swellings. Yes, they decrease blood pressure. I mentioned earlier when I was explaining about nitrates and nitric oxide effect. Yeah, what are the side effects of beetroots? If you take too much beetroot, what actually happens? Yes, so there's basically digestive distress, like development of cramps, bloating, to mention but a few. You can have exacerbation of gout or increases of having gout. When we are told you they contain purines. Yes, beetroot contains purines, rich in purines. Those purines, when they're broken down, you get what we call uric acid, and the accumulation of uric acid exposes you to gout. So that's how they exacerbate gout. Yeah, there's also kidney stone formation due to calcium combining with oxalates. There is a change in the urine and stool color due to the antioxidants. Yes, turns either pink or red, so it's harmless. In case you see that, no reason to worry. You can have mineral overload in the liver. Yes, they contain a lot of minerals, so when you have them in excesses, they can cause accumulation of minerals or mineral overload in the liver. They're rich in natural sugars. That means people with diabetes, that's type 1 and type 2, gestation diabetes, take note. You have to take them with precaution. What I forgot about advantages or importances, that they contain a lot of fibers, natural fibers. So these natural fibers reduce constipation and improve bowel movement. That's just by the way, I'd forgotten about it under importances. Forward with disadvantages. Beet roots, they contain potassium. So people with kidney disease, take note. Take beetroot with precaution. Yes. I told you about widening of blood vessels. Yeah, blood vessels widen due to nitric oxide causing vasodilation. And most substances which cause widening of blood vessels cause side effects like dizziness, lightheadedness, palpitations. Yeah, and beetroot is not an exception. Yeah. So what's the normal dosage or recommended dosage of beetroot? Beetroot is basically taken in a dose of 75 grams per day. That's half a cup per day. So when you take excesses, that's when you have issues. So most importances of beetroot can be achieved by taking half a cup per day. Yes. So back to my friend, I told her I'll address this later. So this person was taking beetroot concentrates in excesses, multiple glasses per day. That meaning is introducing a very high concentration of all the substances I've mentioned above, nitrates inclusive. And the nitrates have an effect of, I told nitrates are converted to nitric oxide. Nitric oxide is a vasodilator which dilates blood vessels. Yeah. So when there's blood vasodilation, there's lowering of blood pressure. Yeah. So a rapid drop in blood pressure due to the excesses or excess concentration of the nitric oxide got from the beetroot. It causes a temporary increase in heart rate to compensate and maintain blood flow. That's why we have my friend having an increased heartbeat. So it's taking too much of the beetroot, that meaning introducing a lot of nitrates in the body. Accumulation of nitrates will mean accumulation of nitric oxide, will mean rapid vasodilation and rapid blood drop. A rapid drop in blood will cause a temporary increase in heartbeat to compensate for blood, to compensate and maintain normal blood flow. That's the reason for my friend having an increased heartbeat. Hope we are together there. After address this, somebody was asking me, why do you always put on a cap? Yeah, like you can see, this is a donation. Yeah, so I have to respect somebody who donated to me. So I'm appreciating somebody's donation by putting it to good use. On the other hand, there's no harm in advertising indirectly. That's how somebody also gets the goal of a donation. So it's a good reason. It's not for fun. Yeah, find this information useful. Have a blessed day. Yeah, have a blessed day. Goodbye.